Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I finally accomplished the Trent Severn Waterway. Yes! And I'm currently in Midland Marina in Georgian Bay. So the plan is to head north. First stop will be Parry Sound, visit with some friends that own a cottage up there, and to gain some good local information. Can never turn that down. And then from there I'll head to Regatta Anchorage. It comes highly recommended. So let's get going. Holy mackerel, I never expected there to be that much boating traffic. Goodness gracious, it's everywhere. But I'm told that this is just a really congested area, that this is where everybody goes, and that it's going to get better the further north I get. I am stern tied to a big old boulder up here in Georgian Bay with several other boats. And now I'm going blueberry picking. Oh no! All tied to that boulder. There we go. Boy, the bugs here are crazy. They're not real big, but they're great. Oh my word, I got to go back to the boat and get some bug spray. Oh my gosh. Since I just picked a whole tub of fresh blueberries, doesn't it make sense to make like fresh blueberry pancakes for breakfast? Yum. So let's start up the generator. It's amazing how quiet it is. And then go to ship's power. Stove. Let me turn the ACs off. I don't want the air conditioners to even think about coming on, because it might try turning the heat on. And it's perfect temperature. I don't want to change anything. So let's start with coffee. I keep my coffee water, it's filtered water, down here. This boat had what I think was a small little waste basket that sits down in here. It's about that deep. But it was just not right, so I decided to put a gallon jug of water in there. I have 3 of these. So I keep it right here for my coffee, which works out perfectly. This little Keurig, it's made by Chulux, a little Amazon. It's so perfect for a boat because it's the smallest one I've ever seen. It's really, really small, and it just works great. It doesn't pull a lot of power. Also, I use this sweetened condensed milk. This squeezable one is just so convenient. So all you do is just put in, a little shot in there, enough for your likings, and that is your cream and sugar all at once. So it makes the coffee, for me, I'm a cream and sugar person, makes it taste almost like a cafe con leche because it's a very creamy taste. I buy this yellow rice and white rice in these jugs, and then I keep them. So down under my cupboard here, I have a whole bunch of these that have my flour and rice and beans and all that stuff in them. And then I just put little labels on them. Really, really handy. And they're nice and airtight. So you don't have a pancake box that has the plastic in it that you have to roll up and all that stuff. Look at that. That's a load of blueberries right there. I'll tell you what. I did good. Oops. One tried to get away. Oh my goodness. And what's cool about these is these aren't like the kind you buy in a store where they're, well, here's one. It's maybe about the store size. But most of them are this little size. They're like half the size. So they go really well in something like mixing them in a pancake because they don't overdo it. You can put a lot in there and they disperse well. Oh, that's going to be good. Can't wait. A little bit of butter. Now a handful of blueberries. Let's do a lot of blueberries. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is going to be blueberries with pancake as opposed to pancake with blueberries. Maybe even more. What the heck? Let's go for the gusto. Whoops, one tried to get away. Oh my. Oh, he didn't get away. I got him. One more. This is going to be loaded. Oh, what the heck? I don't even know if it's going to cook with that many blueberries in it, but I want to try. Yes, sir. One there. One there. And one over here. I just keep a big towel hanging up over here. It's so much more convenient than using paper towels after paper towels. These are looking good. Oh yeah. This stove is so convenient where it sits. 2 burners, and it's just right in the middle of everything. This is great. And then when you don't want to use it, you just take and put this lid on it, and it becomes countertop. Takes up so much less space than having a complete stove and oven and everything, because face it, the amount of times you use an oven on a boat is like 0.01%. I know there are some people that like to cook in the oven probably more than that, but for me, I can't remember a time that I've been on a boat that had an oven that I've ever used it. Even at home, I use the oven on rare occasions. So I decided to get one of these 3-in-1 microwaves. That is a microwave, convection oven, and a grill. all at the same time. And it's all stainless inside, so it really, really is clean. Thinking that I was going to make like small loaves of bread or cook some, I don't know, something. And I've yet to use the oven portion of it. I'm not an oven person. So now without an oven here, I've got 4 drawers and a storage cabinet because the oven's not there. It's just amazing the difference it makes. It's maple syrup. Okay. Some weird looking pancakes. A little bit of syrup. I'm not a big syrup fan. I just want a little bit on there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's, oh, good syrup. Hot, ooh, hot, hot. Ouch. Tell you, having this pre-cooked bacon, they cook it like 3/4 of the way. It's fully cooked, but they don't like make it crispy, so that you can put it in a pan with a little bit of butter, and it just takes 60 seconds and it's already crispy, ready to go. And you don't have splatter everywhere. You don't have smoke coming out of it and all that. It's so convenient for a boat. I'm so glad I found this. And it's a nice smoky bacon too. Okay, bacon, eggies. One. Darn, those are big eggs. Wow. 2. All right, I think I'm going to do Michael's world famous sunny side eggs. High heat. A little bit of water. Put the cover on. And let the water sizzle in there and turns into steam. So it actually cooks the top part. Makes beautiful, perfect sunny side eggs. You just watch it till you see the top start to skin over. And perfect. Let the water drip off a little bit. And one there. A little bit of pepper. A lot of pepper. Still steaming hot. Ah, yes. Well, let's see how blueberry pancakes, fresh picked from Georgian Bay wild blueberry patch, how well it came out. Oh man. Wow. Wow. That is without a doubt the best blueberry pancakes I have ever had. Being able to throw just, handfuls and handfuls of blueberries in there that are nice and small. Ooh, boy, that's good. Coffee in the morning. A little bit of bacon. Well, let's just pick it up. Oh yeah, smoky bacon. And with scenery like that, doesn't get any better than this. This is my laptop sitting here on the table. So once I get done with breakfast, I got to get in some more editing. Editing is really becoming a chore. And that's one of the things I didn't want to have happen, is to make the videos become a chore. So I'm trying to, the videos have really been long and been trying to put a lot of me in the video. And it's just take days and days. People that don't edit don't have any clue how hard and tedious it is to edit videos. I use 4 different cameras. One for long beauty shots, a GoPro that clips on my hat, another GoPro that clamps on the railing of the boat, and an iPhone for doing like the shots right now with the talking shots. And then I have to piece them in, plus I'll fly a drone every now and then, so that's a fifth thing. Pull the chips out, ingest them. They're just numbers, so you got to go through and watch them and find out and label them. All that takes about 2 days for a week's video. And then you got to go back through and start looking, and already now 4 or 5 days have gone by because you're piecing together stuff for a week. And then you have to remember back what you did while you're currently recording new videos for the next week. It's tough. It's a lot tougher than I anticipated. So I'm going to try and make the videos a little shorter or something. I've got to find a way to make it easier. It's just become so darn tedious that I almost just thought of, oh, I got to edit video today. Today is Saturday, I think. I don't know. Days just fly by. It's a blur. I'm in this cove. It's beautiful. It's quiet. I have no desire to go running today. So I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to take time. I'm going to edit videos after I finish this awesome breakfast, though. So once I leave here, I'm going to be heading up the coastline of Georgian Bay, South Channel, North Channel, and what's normally known as the Little Boat Channel. What that is a passageway between all the small islands that is very shallow and can be treacherous if you run into any of the boulders, because they will mess your day up. So following the small boat channel, keeping my eyes looking in both directions, I'm going to head up to one of the stops will be called Stars and Maskinong. It's supposed to be a beautiful area. And on up to Collins Inlet. I don't want to shoot out too much further and with expectations of getting anywhere, because as you know, weather, winds, just plans A, B, or C may get in the way. As far out as I want to look at this point is going to be Collins Inlet. It's a anchorage referred to as mile 58. If I can get in there, then that's the farthest reaching point that I'm going to be going at this point. There has been a few comments about why don't you show this place and that place, or you miss this, this, and this. And that's just because there's no way that I can show everything. There are too many places to stop, too many places to show, too many places to video, and it ends up being like a blur. I'm going to a new place every single night. I'm not spending 2 or 3 days there. So to be able to show every place I stop every single night, it's just unrealistic to video something like that for one person. So at this point, it's just going to be kind of like, as I'm going along, the highlights. So you can get an idea how beautiful and how gorgeous it is up here. So today I'm going to enjoy the day, and then I'm going to head out, heading northbound. Found this nice little cove. Hopefully it's going to be deep enough. There's one other boat in there right now. It's a beautiful little spot. I'm going to idle around and keep looking at my depth finder so I can see how well I can pivot around without danger. Up 6 feet right here under the boat. So let's turn. Looks like some good bass fishing area right in there. Cool. Okay. Let's see. He's pivoted around with the wind, so I'm going to pivot, let the wind catch me, and see what it does. I don't want to stern tie tonight. I will if I have to, but it's kind of a pain by yourself. Actually, it's a pretty big chore by yourself. Okay, let's get a little further around, and I'm going to drop the anchor. I'm going to drop the hook. Let's see what happens. It's already grabbing. Cool. All right, let's let it grab. Let's let it bite. And we're sitting still with both engines running in reverse. Perfect. All right, we're hooked. Very pretty here. Nice place to spend the night. Turn off my depth finder, autopilot, display, radio. Okay, we're all off. Everything's at neutral. Let's see what it's like downstairs. Okay. Man, I sure would love to get in there and stern tie, but I'm scared to death that it's going to be too shallow. And in areas like this, you have to be careful of big boulders in the ground. Obviously, everything's boulders around here. A seaplane taking off. Wow, that was cool. You don't get to see that every day. Well, it's been a long day, and I'm going to probably try a little bit of fishing. My back's giving me a little bit of problems, and I'm going to probably lay down for a little bit first. Well, good morning from Alexander Passage, Georgian Bay, Canada. It's now 6:53. I got a late start. It's been windy from the southwest for the past few weeks, and I want to make this passage from here to Killarney, and it's a 56-mile run. It's a little chilly out, so I got my coat on. I just made it outside of the passage, and now I'm on the ocean side. Not the ocean side. It looks like an ocean, so I'm on the open area water. This looks like the ocean. That's why I said what I said. It's just huge. And right now, there's no chop. It's just about a 3-second to 5-second swell on my beam, of course. But it's not bad. The plan is to make this run. It's a direct 56-mile run into Killarney. I've got a few options. We got planes A, P, and C. I may cut a little short and go into a different anchorage before I get to Killarney, depending on the weather. Speaking of the weather, you can see looks like it's raining outside, and it is. It's just started raining. Hurricane, or the remnants of Hurricane Beryl, is just offshore, and it's just starting to hit me right now. Thank goodness there doesn't seem to be any bad wind in it. It looks like it's just a bunch of small to moderate rain. I did not see any intensity in it when I looked at the radar. Also, I did not see any wind that looked anything out of the ordinary. So at this point, I'm on the outside because the winds have changed direction. The winds have been coming out of the southwest, which is making it really uncomfortable on the lake. And now the winds have changed around, and now they're coming from this direction, offshore, so it doesn't give it a lot of fetch. So fingers crossed it's going to be a comfortable ride for 50 miles. It says I'll arrive at 1:30. I'm just cruising along at about 8.5 miles an hour. So I'm just going to hang in there and enjoy the ride. It's going to be a long one today. Plan B, going to Collins Inlet.
Well, even though I've got the isinglass zipped up, the views are spectacular. Oh, I wish it was bright and sunny out right now so I could just absorb more feel for the brightness and vibrancy of where I'm at. Oh my word. This is so beautiful. I can't capture it all because of the rain. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm coming into my anchorage. This is called Mile 58, is the way it's marked on the waterway information. Active captain. And there's already 3 other boats here. I'm going to try and get in right about there.
I am anchored at a most beautiful spot up here in the North Channel of Canada's Georgian Bay. It's 9 o'clock at night and it's still this light out. The remnants of Beryl just went through, so it's starting to clear up. You can still see a little bit of it in the background. But wow. Just to come out here and view this awesome, awesome sight off the back of my boat is just phenomenal. And the mosquitoes are coming in. Oh my goodness. They saw me outside and they're heading this way. So I can't stay out here long. But wow. Wow. I'm glad some of the clouds finally cleared up so I can see what the pinkish rocks kind of finally look like. Beautiful. And let me turn my camera around and look at this sunset. Can you believe it? Just look at that. Look at that. The beauty after a storm. Wow. Is that not amazing? This is incredible. Man. There's nothing more beautiful than God's beauty. Wow. So isn't that just beautiful out there? Man, I can't believe every time I go to a new place, it's more spectacular than the other. Well, thank you so much for watching and riding along with me. Well, I'm going to spend the night here admiring the beauty. I'm making myself some dinner and just relaxing and just taking it all in. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.